Now the next trick is to get the pattern glued into the center of our blank. I located the center in this disc, and I took a pin and made a hole there. Then I took my pattern and I located the center, and I put that pin right through there. After we get this sprayed with glue, we're going to stick our pin in there. This is going to be sticky. We're going to come along here and we're going to try and find that center without getting our pattern stuck to the wood yet. And I turn this around till I think I'm happy with where the teeth are located on the segments. I touch it down. I spread this out without letting that center point move. Let that dry. Why start off with a 3/4 inch thick piece of material to make a 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch blank? These are easy to handle. It's easy to square a thicker blank up on your disc sander. It's easier to handle and push together to clamp them in place. You can make sure you have good squeeze out in between, and then you'll end up with a good glue joint. Sometimes working with a thin piece of wood can be problematic. There's a lot of things that have to be right for a clock to run, and one of them, the most important, is that these centers have to be exactly located. I bought a gadget in Lee Valley. It's a Veritas optical center punch. These are really a handy little tool. It's got an O-ring and this brass part so it won't slide around. There's an optical center finder, and then there's the center punch. I've never touched a hammer to this. I got this from doing the clocks and wood pieces. Soft aluminum, I can just push on it enough to make a dent and then go back and make the final center punch with another tool. You locate that over, you kind of look down through there and get it in the right position. Put this optical part in here. It's got a set of crosshairs on it. You look down through there and get it exactly centered. If you can sight a scope on a rifle, you can use this. You hold that down, you take that piece out, and you take this one and you insert it. I put a little pressure down on it and turn it, take it out. And then I've got a carbide scribe. This thing is brand new. I don't use it for anything but soft material or wood. And I put that in that mark I've made, and I push down on it and I twist it. It gives me a hole. When I go to the drill press and I'm using a brad point bit, that center part of that brad, when I come down on the drill press, I locate that center, it's spinning, hold this and I drill the hole. And that's about as accurate as I can get. Having a good set of brad point bits, this is a set from Lee Valley. These are high-speed steel drill bits made in the US. They've been reground with this brad point. These are incredibly sharp. Even these flutes will cut you. I've lost quite a bit of blood to these already, and I've only had them for a few months. But these, they make a beautiful exit hole on the wood. When you drill these, you want to have a backer board under here. Highly recommended. When I cut out these wedges, I had to use 2 different pieces of wood, and you'll never find 2 pieces of wood that are identical. So I alternated the color. So with my thumb being position 1, then 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 are the same color, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 are the same color. When we get done, these glue joints are pretty strong. It broke in the segment, did not break. It broke both of these. The glue joint is still together. I'm gonna grab it here and here. It broke in the wood. And I've drilled the holes in the blanks. And if you'll look at the back side, the exit side of these holes drilled with those brad point bits, there's no blowout. Nice clean cut, really nice bits. So I make all the internal cutouts on the blank on the scroll saw. Then I come over to my spindle sander to even out the cuts, finish it off. Sometimes I'll use a sanding stick or a filing stick on the scroll saw. And then I go to the router table and I round over these edges. And I get all of this done on the inside, all the inside surfaces done before I start on the teeth. I feel that I have a better control holding these blanks on the scroll saw with these cutouts here, so I can get a better grip on things.